Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the podcast. My name is Laiba, and I am very happy that you are here with me today. Today, we are going to talk about something very simple but very powerful. Our topic today is the power of daily practice. Before we begin, I want to ask you a small question. Have you ever wanted to improve at something? Maybe your English, your speaking, your writing, your health, or even your confidence. But after a few days, you stopped. If your answer is yes, you are not alone. Many people feel excited in the beginning. They start with strong motivation. They make big plans. They feel ready to change their life. But after a few days, that energy becomes weaker. Life becomes busy. The excitement disappears. And slowly they stop. The truth is very simple. Success usually does not come from doing something big one time. Success comes from doing something small again and again. That is the real power of daily practice. Daily practice may look small. Sometimes it may feel unimportant. Sometimes it may feel too simple. But small actions repeated every day can create big changes over time. Just a few minutes every day can change your skills. Just a few minutes every day can change your habits. And sometimes just a few minutes every day can even change your life. In today's episode, we will talk about why daily practice matters, how it helps you improve, and how you can use it in your own life, especially for learning English. So, take a deep breath, relax, and let's begin together. Now, before we talk about why daily practice is so powerful, we first need to understand what daily practice really means. Many people think practice means doing something for many hours every day. They believe they must work very hard, feel tired, and do something big to improve. But daily practice does not always mean doing a lot. Sometimes daily practice can be very small. It can be reading one page of a book. It can be learning one new word. It can be speaking English for 5 minutes. It can be writing just 3 simple sentences in a notebook. The important thing is not how much you do. The important thing is that you do it again and again. Daily practice means giving time to something every day, even if that time is short. It means showing up for yourself every single day. It means telling yourself, my progress matters, my growth matters, my future matters. And there is something very important to remember. Daily practice is not about being perfect. You do not need to do everything perfectly. You do not need to feel amazing every day. You do not need to make huge progress every time. You simply need to continue. Some days your practice will feel easy. Some days your practice will feel difficult. Some days you may feel tired. Some days you may feel slow. That is normal. Real daily practice means continuing, even when everything does not feel perfect. Because improvement does not come from one perfect day. Improvement comes from many ordinary days, repeated over time. And that is what makes daily practice so special. It turns small moments into lasting change. Now let's talk about why daily practice is so powerful. At first, daily practice may not look exciting. When you practice for just a few minutes, you may feel like nothing is changing. You may think, this is too small. This is not enough. Maybe this will not help me. But the truth is very different. Small daily actions can create big results over time. Think about water. One drop of water looks very small. It seems weak. It seems unimportant. But when water falls again and again in the same place, even a hard stone can slowly change. Daily practice works in the same way. A small effort repeated every day becomes stronger with time. The first reason daily practice is powerful is because it helps you improve little by little. You may not see progress in one day, you may not notice change in 1 week, but after 1 month or 2 months, you can become much better than before. The second reason is confidence. When you practice every day, you begin to trust yourself. You start to say, I can do this. I am improving. I am becoming stronger. Confidence does not always come from success. Sometimes confidence comes from consistency. It comes from seeing yourself continue. The third reason is that daily practice makes difficult things easier. Something that feels hard today can feel natural later. At first, speaking English may feel scary. At first, writing may feel difficult. At first, learning may feel slow. But with daily practice, your mind becomes more comfortable. What once felt difficult begins to feel normal. And another reason daily practice is powerful is because it builds discipline. Motivation can disappear. Some days you feel inspired, some days you do not. But discipline means you continue even when motivation is gone. That is where real growth begins. And finally, daily practice changes your brain. Every time you repeat a skill, your brain creates stronger connections. That means your brain slowly learns. This is important. And because of that, you become better with time. So daily practice is powerful because it improves your skill, builds your confidence, creates discipline, and slowly changes who you become. That is why small daily actions can lead to big life changes. Now let us connect this idea to something very important for many of you listening today. Learning English. Many people believe they need long study hours to improve their English. They think, I need 2 hours. I need a perfect plan. I need more free time. But in reality, daily practice can help more than long study sessions once in a while. Because language grows through repetition. The more you see English, hear English, speak English, and use English, the more natural it becomes. For example, you can start with speaking. You do not need a big conversation every day. You can simply speak for 5 minutes. You can look in the mirror and say, "Hello, how are you? My name is Laiba. Today I feel happy." These simple sentences may feel small, but they train your mouth and your brain, and that matters. Another easy daily practice is learning vocabulary. You can learn just 5 new words each day. Only 5. After 1 week, that becomes 35 words. After 1 month, that becomes more than 100 words. Small daily learning becomes big progress. Listening is also very important. You can listen to short English podcasts, short videos, or simple conversations for 10 minutes a day. Even if you do not understand every word, your ears slowly become familiar with English sounds. That is how listening improves. Reading can also become daily practice. Read 1 short paragraph each day. Read 1 page. Read 1 message. Read 1 small story. This helps your brain recognize sentence patterns. And writing can help too. You can write 3 simple sentences every day. For example, today is sunny. I drank tea this morning. I want to improve my English. Simple writing builds strong habits. The secret is not doing everything at once. The secret is doing something every day. Even 15 minutes of daily English practice can be more powerful than studying for 3 hours once a week. Because your brain learns better when learning becomes part of your daily life. And that is why daily practice can completely change your English journey. Sometimes the best way to understand something is to see it in real life. Daily practice is not only important for students, it is something successful people in many areas use every single day. Let's start with athletes. A professional athlete does not become strong in one day. They do not wake up one morning and suddenly become great. They train every day. They run every day. They stretch every day. They repeat the same movements again and again because they understand something important. Small daily training creates strong results. Now think about musicians. A pianist does not play beautiful music by accident. A singer does not develop a powerful voice overnight. They practice daily. Sometimes they repeat the same note many times. Sometimes they repeat the same song again and again. That repetition creates improvement. And then there are public speakers. Many confident speakers were once nervous. Many fluent speakers once made mistakes. But they improved because they practiced speaking regularly. They kept using their voice. And slowly their fear became smaller. Their confidence became bigger. Even writers use daily practice. Many writers do not wait for perfect inspiration. Instead, they write every day. Sometimes 1 page, sometimes only a few lines. But they continue. And because they continue, they improve. The same is true for language learners. People who become better in English are usually not the people who study only when they feel motivated. They are often the people who practice a little every day. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. That small daily effort becomes powerful over time. These examples show us one clear lesson. Talent can help. But daily practice often matters more than talent. Because practice turns potential into progress. And progress can change everything. Now, even though daily practice is powerful, many people still struggle with it. Not because they are lazy, not because they cannot learn, but because they make a few common mistakes. And understanding these mistakes can help you avoid them. The first mistake is waiting for motivation. Many people say, I will start when I feel ready. I will practice when I feel motivated. But motivation does not always come. Some days you feel excited. Some days you feel tired. If you only practice when you feel motivated, you may stop very quickly. That is why daily practice should become a habit, not just a feeling. The second mistake is doing too much at once. Some people start with too much energy. They study for 3 hours in one day. They make a huge plan. They try to change everything at once. But after a few days, they feel tired. Then they quit. A small plan is often better than a perfect plan because small steps are easier to continue. The third mistake is expecting fast results. Many people want quick improvement. They want to speak better in 1 week. They want confidence in a few days, but real progress takes time. Daily practice works slowly, and slow progress is still progress. Another mistake is comparing yourself to others. You may see someone speaking better than you. You may think, I am too slow. I am not good enough. But everyone learns at a different speed. Your journey is your own. The goal is not to be better than someone else. The goal is to become better than yesterday. And the final mistake is stopping after missing one day. Some people miss one day and think, I failed. Then they stop completely. But missing one day is normal. Life happens. The important thing is returning the next day. Because daily practice is not about being perfect. It is about coming back again and again. And sometimes that is the most powerful habit of all. Now, the big question is this: how can you build a daily practice habit that actually stays in your life? Because many people start, but not everyone continues. The good news is that building a habit can be simple. You do not need a perfect system. You just need the right approach. The first step is to start small. This is very important. Do not tell yourself, I will practice for 2 hours every day. That can feel heavy. Instead say, I will practice for 5 minutes. 5 minutes feels easy, and easy habits are easier to keep. Remember, the goal at first is not big progress. The goal is consistency. The second step is to choose a fixed time. Try to practice at the same time every day, maybe after breakfast, maybe before bed, maybe during lunch. When practice has a regular time, your brain starts to expect it, and slowly it becomes natural. The third step is to make your practice simple. Do not create a complicated plan. For example, if you are learning English, your daily practice can be learn 3 new words, speak for 5 minutes, listen for 10 minutes, write 2 sentences. Simple is powerful because simple is repeatable. The fourth step is to track your progress. You can mark a calendar, you can use a notebook, you can check each successful day. When you see your progress, you feel encouraged. Even small progress can motivate you. The fifth step is to remove excuses. Make practice easy to begin. Keep your notebook near you, save your lessons on your phone, prepare everything before your practice time. The easier it starts, the easier it continues. And finally, celebrate small wins. Many people only celebrate big success, but small wins matter too. If you practice today, that matters. If you stayed consistent this week, that matters. If you improved one little step, that matters. Because habits are built one day at a time, and over time, those small daily actions can create a stronger version of you. Now let's talk about something very real: hard days. Because no matter how motivated you feel today, there will be days when practicing feels difficult. Some days you feel tired. Some days your mind feels busy. Some days you feel frustrated. And some days you may think, maybe I am not improving. Maybe this is too hard. Maybe I should stop. These feelings are normal. Everyone experiences them. Even successful people have hard days. The difference is not that successful people never struggle. The difference is that they continue anyway. And that is something very powerful. Because some of your most important progress can happen on the days when you almost quit but choose to continue. On difficult days, remind yourself of this: you do not always need a perfect practice. You only need to show up. Maybe today you cannot practice for 30 minutes. That is okay. Practice for 5. Maybe today you cannot do everything. That is okay. Do something small, because something is always better than nothing. A small step still moves you forward, and one difficult day does not destroy your progress. What matters most is returning again. Be kind to yourself on hard days. Do not ask for perfection. Ask for consistency. Sometimes the strongest thing you can say is like, today is hard, but I will not stop. And that simple decision can change your future more than you realize. We are now at the end of today's episode. Today we talked about the power of daily practice and how small actions, done every day, can create big changes in your life. We learned that daily practice does not need to be big or perfect. It just needs to be consistent. Even a few minutes every day can improve your English, build your confidence, and slowly shape your future. Remember this simple idea: small steps every day are stronger than big steps sometimes. So start where you are, use what you have, do what you can. And keep going, even on slow days, because every small effort you make today is building a better version of you for tomorrow. Thank you so much for listening to me today. This is Laiba, and I hope this episode gives you motivation to start your daily practice journey. Take care, keep learning, and I will see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching Talk Smart English. Don't forget, like, share, and subscribe. Take care, and goodbye.